Everybody wants to talk about chasing dreams, but nobody tells you about the cost. I spent over 30 years running a body shop business. I gave it everything I had: blood, sweat, tears, bounced checks, and broken promises. I was chasing a vision, but somewhere along the line, that dream turned into a trap. This ain't a success story, at least not the one you're used to hearing. This is about the dark side of building something you love, what they don't teach you in school, and what hustle culture doesn't tell you, and why sometimes the smartest move is to walk away or pivot before it destroys everything you've built. If you've ever poured your heart and soul into something and somehow it still is not working out, this video is for you. Let's talk about the real cost of the grind. Passion isn't always enough to pay the bills. Even though you love what you do, and believe me, I loved building cars. Somehow, in that 3 decades of working on cars, I got burnt out, not only by just grinding till midnight, 2 a.m. sometimes, but by the customers. They just wear you out. And passion just isn't enough to make it in the business world. Passion can definitely drive the hustle, and it drove the hustle in me. The excitement of getting a new custom paint job or custom build or restoring a beautiful classic was always exciting, but it just wasn't enough. If you don't have structure, you have nothing basically. All you're doing is grinding without focus, and sometimes you can bleed time and money, and I did it for years. There's this illusion that if you work harder, you can fix it, and I would grind from 9 a.m. to midnight a lot of nights, and on the weekends, rarely taking days off, and it just ended up leading me back to the place that I was when I first started my business. Yeah, there was a lot of good weeks and good months, but at the end of the day, I was just barely making a living, actually. I stayed up late. I took on every job that I could that was reasonable, and sometimes it wasn't even reasonable, to be honest with you. But effort alone doesn't fix a broken business model. And sometimes grinding can just dig you deeper into the hole. When it comes to doing business, loyalty can be a trap. You want to look out for the homies, and some of them aren't even your homies. They act like they are. They'll play on your loyalty. I remember specifically this one job that I was doing for super cheap, and it was a candy paint job. The homie came in and he's like, "Oh, bro, come on. You know you can do better than that. And, I know how good you are." And all these things that they tell you. But loyalty does not pay the bills, and favors do not pay the bills. The famous saying in the body shop or custom car business or restoration business is, "Oh, if you just hook me up with this one job, I'm going to get you all kinds of work." When you're young and dumb and full of ambition, you want to believe that. Oh, if I just do this one candy paint job or this one lowrider build or this one restoration or hot rod, oh, this guy, he knows a lot of people and I'm going to get all kinds of work. And sometimes when you're starting out, you tend to believe things that people say, but people's value systems don't always align with yours. And a lot of people, when they say things like that, they don't put in what they get out. And loyalty without accountability will sink you. Real business people, when they start a business, they look at profit and loss and other analytics to judge if their business is doing well or not. And if it's not, they usually either pivot or they just completely shut the business down if it's not making them enough money or it's not making a profit. Too much pride will kill your business. Real entrepreneurs and business people know when to shift. And pride kills more dreams than failure ever will. At least when you fail at something, you can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start again with something else or pivot maybe in the same business. But if you just have pride and you just grind and know it's got to work and you're just pounding your head against the wall, and a lot of times I did that. I just thought if I work harder and if I grind harder and if I work later and I put in more hours, it's going to eventually pay off. But sometimes that payoff never comes. A real business runs on systems. A lot of the times when I ran my body shop business, I would moonlight at different jobs or try different things, sales jobs. I've done Uber and Lyft. I've done Instacart. So I've done gig work. And my latest venture before I went on to freelance kind of and build cars for one specific client, if you're watching the 58 build, was I bartended and served at a kind of high-end restaurant, and then I bartended also at a local lounge that I also DJ'd at, and I DJ'd for the last 2 years. I had a residency at a local lounge here that I also bartended at. But what I learned from the actual restaurant that I worked at was that systems are so essential when it comes to business, because that restaurant ran like a well-oiled machine. But at every station, they had a book of procedures, and that was one of the main things that I remember. And restaurants aren't easy to run. They're actually really hard to run. But this restaurant ran so well, and everybody knew their role, and they trained all their employees and told them what to do step by step, and everybody knew what to do, and everybody just worked together really well. And that was probably one of the funnest jobs I ever had. It was also one of the most eye-opening experiences that I ever had, because although I had worked in body shops before, commercial body shops where you're just doing collision work, I had never seen a business have so many systems in place and so much training without structure, without analytics to gauge where you're at for your profit and your losses. Even the dopest businesses can go broke. One of the most valuable things, or one of the most valuable lessons that I can give, is if it's not working, pivot or get out fast. The constant grind and the working harder can just empty your pockets and drain your soul. You can be book solid and still be broke. High volumes doesn't mean high profits. You can be slammed with work, but if the numbers don't make sense, you're just running a charity with candy paint. The toll on your health and your family, missing time with loved ones, chasing dreams while the rest of your life crumbles around you, is a slow and painful death. And a lot of times, everybody can see it except for you. Legacy isn't just about what you build, it's about what you leave behind. With this YouTube channel, I'm trying to educate, inform, and be real with my viewers so that you don't make the same mistakes as I did. I gave 30 years to my craft of building high-end hot rods, lowriders, custom cars, restoring cars. But it's not the end. I'm realizing the importance of documenting my story, teaching others, and building smarter this time, not harder. The great thing is that failure isn't the end of the road for anybody. It's a lesson. It's a wake-up call. Closing the shop wasn't the end of my story. I'm on to building beautiful cars for a good client. I'm doing my music production on the side here, doing my DJ stuff. I'm doing my YouTube videos. This is the start of a new chapter for me. It's one where I share my story. I try to guide others and create on my own terms. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I appreciate if you've made it this far. Also, please hit that like and notification bell to be updated when I drop a new video. And if you feel called to leave a comment, please do so. I'm out.